When you're writing something, you have time to think about it. When you have time to think about it, you have time to analyze how are you using the language, in what context are you using the language. Speaking is more spontaneous, but writing is more deliberate. You can give all your attention towards it while you're writing. Hi everybody, how are you all? Hope you're doing great. So welcome back to another session of Learning English with me. Today, we are going to cover something that is going to help you become fluent in English on an everyday basis. Now, today I'm going to talk about 4 simple habits. They are not something very big. They are simple habits that you can include in your daily activities that you can easily do daily in order to improve your English and improve your fluency. So, making English your habit is very important, and how to do that I've already told you. But today I've brought 4 simple habits that you can take up as it is. Ready-made habits for all of you, which will help you improve your English. So, are you ready for today's session? I'm Shivangi Gupta, your English language tutor, certified by the University of Cambridge, the UK, and you're watching Speak English with Shivangi. Before beginning, I'd like to request you to please subscribe the channel because you get one English video lesson every day, each day on this channel. Also, like the video and share it with your friends too. Now let's begin with today's lesson. Now coming back to today's lesson, let's talk about the habits. Why it is really important to develop habits in English. Why habits are important. Why you really need to make English your habit. Because when you form something as your habit, it becomes easy to do that thing again and again. And English is not a small journey. It's a long process. It's a process. Something that you cannot achieve in a single day or in a single week. So you need to give time. And if you develop it as your habit, if you're inculcating some English learning habits, it becomes easy for you to follow a particular schedule constantly. So you are constantly able to study English and constantly able to improve your English. Habits give you great motivation to continue working towards your goal. That's why forming English as a habit is also very important. Okay, now let's talk about those 4 habits that I have for you today. So the habit number 1 is read 2 pages in the morning. Reading right in the morning. So like we do a lot of activities in the morning, I suggest reading is something that you need to do in the morning, right in the morning. That is something which will be with you for the whole day. If you read in the morning, it has many benefits. Because you are interacting with English right in the morning, in the beginning of your day, and you're interacting it in the written form. So you are reading something, you are interacting it in a visual format, which will help you stay focused towards your English learning throughout the day. So it's very important to read in the morning. It can be just for 5 minutes. I'm not saying that you have to read for an hour or for half an hour. You might take time out to give particular time to reading a book, reading something else in the evening. If you want to read something, if you want to read a novel, if you want to read another book, you can take that time out. But 5 minutes of reading in the morning is something that must be apart from your normal reading that you do from time to time in order to improve your English. Now 5 minutes of reading in the morning is just plain simple reading. That's it. If you come across any difficult word, note that. But do not be too focused right now on learning vocabulary, finding meaning, writing it down, forming sentences. This time period is just for you to read English. That's it. Be natural with it. Because sometimes just reading is enough. That's all your brain needs in order to refocus. It's like you're defocusing. You're reading English, you're relaxing, you're defocusing. And you're interacting with English in a passive format, that you're just reading it. So that's very important. Read for 5 minutes. You can read anything. You can read a newspaper if you want to be updated with whatever is happening around the world. If you want to learn new vocab, I suggest read 2 articles in the morning from an English newspaper. Otherwise, you can pick any book, read 2 pages. Give 5 minutes to reading English in the morning. That's important. Okay, now habit number